Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video about Splatoon. So, today we're just going to be talking about Splatoon and Splatoon's past and things like that, because yesterday it was the anniversary of Splatoon. So, we're just going to be talking about Splatoon right now. As you can see in the background, there is gameplay, and we're going to stick with that most of the time. Sadly, I do not have a capture card, so we're just going to have to settle for this. This was not live. This was previous footage. So, yeah. Anyway, we are going to be talking about the history of Splatoon and what it was like in the beginning. As you already know, if you saw my previous video from yesterday, I've only been in the Splatoon game for about 2 months now, so I wasn't there for the beginning, but I will be talking about why Splatoon is such a great game and what makes it special from other shooters. There are many other videos just like this, so with much higher quality, but I will be talking to you today about this. So let's get into it. First things first, every other shooter has much longer playtime. Like, say, Fortnite, for example, has 20 to 30 minute games, if you're good enough. But Splatoon is 3 minutes either way, even if you're good, even if you're bad. Except for Anarchy Battles, so those are always 5 minutes long. But 3 minutes is always an amazing time, especially if you're in a rush. Like, maybe before school, you want to play a quick round of Splatoon. If you wanted to play Fortnite, you would have to wake up way earlier to play a 20 to 30 minute round. But for Splatoon, you just gotta have 3 minutes on your hand. Well, probably about 4 or 5, including loading times, and if there's a communication error or something like that, which always happens, so most likely. So you need to have at least 5 minutes. So, yeah. Another thing that makes Splatoon very much special is the way the game plays and the movement. The movement is very different, while in other shooters, you run, jump, and things like that. On Splatoon, that happens also. You can run and jump. But the running isn't running, it's swimming. You have to swim really fast to get places. And with doing that comes refilling ink, which comes to my next point. You don't need ammo. While in games like Fortnite and other games, you need to reload and need ammo. But in Splatoon, you just have ink. You can just swim in your own ink, and you refill automatically. Which means that you can move while doing that fast. You can move while refilling ink very fast, which is really good. Because, like in Fortnite, for example, if you reload, you become slower to run. But in Splatoon, you just go super fast while reloading. Next thing is the player base. The player base is a lot better, I think, from most games. Sure, there are some bad players, and by bad I mean mean, but Splatoon seems like it has a much smaller community, which you might think makes it worse. But no, sometimes having a smaller player base makes it better in some sorts. So, I personally think that the player base is better in Splatoon than in other shooter games, or other communities, not just shooters. Next point is the designs of the characters and the world around it. The environment in other shooters is mostly like guns and other things, like not very colorful, usually pretty monotone in colors. But in Splatoon, what makes it so special is its character design and colors. The colors are very vibrant, very, very vibrant. Tongue twister. Anyway, it's very vibrant, and the character designs are very cute, which makes it different from other games, which are usually just people. But in this game, they're squids. Or are they kids? Nobody knows. Anyway, next comes the weapons. Weapons in other shooters are just normal guns and things. But in Splatoon, they're guns, giant paintbrushes, giant paint rollers, arrows loaded with ink, like bows and arrows loaded with ink, and other things. So the weapons are very different from other shooter games, which I think gives it a very good charm to it. And I just think it's a really good game. If you have a Switch and you like shooters, but you don't really want to play Fortnite or something else, I guess Splatoon. It's worth it. I got Splatoon for like a $20 discount, so yeah, and it was worth the price. It was worth the $40. It was a really good game, and I recommend playing it. So, yeah, that wraps up the video, and goodbye. Have a good day. Have a good night, maybe. I don't know. Have a good whatever time it is. Goodbye.